campuses, 20 million square feet of buildings. And these are all greenfield projects, which we have created. So you must have seen that when you were coming, still the construction of about 15-story building is going on, which is our new hostel. 400 programs covering 60 disciplines, more than 2,365 patents this university has filed. And one-third of them, they have been commercialized. 5,000 case studies have been developed by the faculty in the last few years. 400 research projects, which have been funded by the government. We are the largest partner to Government of India. And some of the very distinguished people who are sitting here, they are from the various government departments. For example, on your left side, Dr. Silva Murthy, he is a very distinguished scientist who is known as the #1 scientist of the country, who used to work with the President, Dr. Kalam, and then was a secretary in the Government of India, and is sitting there. Ambassador Agarwal, who is sitting on the other side, he has been ambassador to 6 countries, and now he is working with us. Similarly, Dr. A.K. Singh, Dr. Neeraj Sharma, very distinguished scientists who have been at the helm of the affairs. Admiral Bhatnagar was working in Washington in the embassy of India to US, and was occupying a very senior position. Similarly, Dr. Tandon, a very known researcher, is sitting here. And then very senior people from the International Affairs Department, we thought that we should be able to bring them up so that we can have a dialogue with you. But with the research projects across the globe and alumni across the globe, we have been ranked as the #1 private university of the country from the last 7 years. The H index of the university is very strong. Looking at the age of the university, it's 175. About Ramalingam Swami, I think that my colleague is going to talk about the projects we have done. But we take tremendous pride that we are the only university where 52 faculty members are in the top 2% scientist list, one of the highest in India. So not only research, but you will find that our scientists, our teaching faculty is amongst the best in the country. This is our product metrics, right from the MEON schools to K-12 schools, undergrad programs, postgraduate programs, PhD programs, postdoctoral programs, strongest in the country in distance and online education. Rather, we are amongst the top 20 players in the world in the online education, corporate training, and continuing education. I think that you name a product and the university and the education group is in it. Almost all the top accreditations of the country and abroad we have been able to get, but amongst the top few, you will find that we have been also accredited by QA, which accredits all the UK universities and many European universities. They are accredited by QA. Though as an Indian university, it is not mandatory for us to get them accredited. But since we work in Europe, we work with UK universities very closely, we thought that we should take their accreditation and pass with the flying colors. Similarly, we work very closely with some of the top US universities. Rather in the dual degree programs, excellence, you must have seen the advertisements which were appearing. I think last 1 week, we have sent 2 advertisements, full page advertisements. We are the largest university in India, which has offered dual degree programs with some of the top universities of the world, which includes University of Melbourne, which is ranked 13, Monash, Queen Mary University of London, also Illinois Institute of Technology, Johns Hopkins University, and in Chicago, Illinois Institute of Technology, and many others. So we have about 400 collaborations across the globe. And we are very eager to discuss with you that what we can do together and how we can contribute with Poland universities and explore the mutual areas of interest. In terms of ranking, we are amongst the top 3% universities globally. And looking at our age, that if you look at, we are not even 30-year-old education group, and the university is very young. Still, in terms of ranking, we are amongst the top 3% universities of the world, and this is as per both QS and THE ranking. But in terms of employability and research, our ranking is amongst the top 1%. And in terms of internationalization, we are the best in the country. Largest number of students we have been able to send abroad, and largest number of students we have been able to attract in India. For example, history was created last year when 300 students from Australia for the first time visited India, and they became the part of our ecosystem. And this was from a group 8 university called Monash. Similarly, this year, University of Melbourne, which is the best university of Australia, they are sending large number of students to us. Queen Mary University of London, University of Sussex, some of the top universities in UK, they have been sending students to us. We are the largest partner of British Council. Under the UKRI and Turing scheme, we have been attracting their scholars. Similarly, from Europe also, we have been able to attract large number of students. And we like to explore with you that how we can attract a good number of students from Poland and can also send large number of students to Poland on the mutual partnerships. In terms of employability, these are the 6 institutions in India which have been ranked as the most prestigious and global universities which have been able to produce most employable graduates. You will find that out of 6, 5 are the government institutions, which includes IIT Delhi, IISc Bangalore, IIT Mumbai, IIM Ahmedabad, and IIT Kharagpur. And all of them, they have got decades of history. Whereas MIT, it's the only private education group which is a part of this league. So in terms of employability and producing most employable graduates, we are amongst the top in the country. This slide I've just kept to give you an idea that how we operate. We benchmark ourselves amongst the best in the world. For example, our International Business School is treated as the best international business school of Asia. Our biotechnology institution is the best biotechnology institution of the country. Our engineering institution is the best private engineering institution of the country. Our School of Communication is the best communication and journalism institution of the country. Our Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning Center, which we have created, will take you there, is the best not only in the country from the academic reputation, but is working very closely with the industry to create the ecosystem. Most of the campuses, they are certified by the US Green Building Council. You must have seen when you were driving that it's a very green campus. This will give you an aerial view that where you are, the campus where you are sitting, it's about 100 acres campus. We have just acquired another building, which is next door, which was a building of the Dell, where we have created a world-class incubator, which is again the best incubator of the country. This is, we call it White House of India. If you go to Lucknow, you will find a beautiful building. This is Lucknow, a heritage building. This is at Jaipur, 140 acres campus with a private lake, beautifully carved. This is our one of the most entrepreneurial campus, which we have been able to create, another 140 acres campus in Gurgaon, quite close to the airport. We say it's like a LA of India. In Gwalior, it's on the hills, again, a historical city. 100 acres campus, our Mumbai campus, our Raipur campus, our Kolkata campus, our Ranchi campus, our Patna, and this is our new university, which has come up in Chandigarh. It's MIT University, Punjab, where we are again focusing on a lot of focuses on international programs. This is our new university and school campus in Bangalore. The dream of the Honorable Prime Minister of this country was to bring some of the leading brands of the world to India. Under the new education policy, one of the features where the government of India is focusing is that we should be able to create an ecosystem where some of the leading players of the world, they should come. We became the first education group which was able to bring Harrow schools, which are one of the prestigious schools of UK to India. It's fully operational excellency now. It's in Bangalore. And the other one is coming in New York. So next year, by the end of this year, you will find that fully operational school, which will be in New York, in Long Island. We have got our global campuses. This is our Dubai campus, which has also got the award of providing the best infrastructure. That's a photograph of our Chancellor, Dr. Atul Chauhan, who has a lot of respect for Europe. He studied at Europe and is a product of London School of Economics. These are our campuses in Singapore. This was earlier our campus at Singapore. This was earlier Chicago Business School, which we acquired. And then this is a new campus. So if you come out to be from the Orchard building, just outside the MRT, you will find our building. This is our heritage building in London. We share the wall with the British Museum. So if you happen to be at Bradford Square, please visit us and you will find that a lot of innovations have taken place in this building. This is the first ICT University of Uzbekistan, which was the vision of our Prime Minister and the President Prime Minister of Uzbekistan. This is our Mauritius campus, where we again got the degree awarding powers. This is our campus in Amsterdam. So this infrastructure was provided by the government of Netherlands, and we established our campus there. Similarly, we have got very prestigious schools in Abu Dhabi. This is our 175 acres campus in New York. We say that though we have got very large campuses in India, but incidentally, the largest campus in terms of size, it's in New York. It's 175 acres. Under the New Colombo Plan, USAID, Erasmus Plus, large number of scholars. They have visited us and they are part of our ecosystem. Largest partner of British Council. These are the photographs. The last one, I think it was in December, where we had a program for the European students. We do ambassador lecture series. So I think this is another series where we will going to speak to you. If we can invite you to speak to our students as per your convenience. But this is what we have been doing. So ambassador of America, ambassador of UK, Australia, and many other parts of the world, they have spoken to our students. We say that research is in the DNA of this university, and we are very passionate about it. All those who are sitting here, I think that besides their administrative and leadership role, they still write. They still contribute. For example, you will find that Dr. Tandon, who is also additional Pro Vice Chancellor, has been contributing quite significantly in research. I even at a Group Vice Chancellor level, I contribute quite significantly in research, and in terms of management, is among the ranking is amongst the top 2% scientists of the world. Similarly, Dr. A.K. Singh, Dr. Neeraj Sharma contribute very significantly. Dr. Silva Murthy is at the helm of the affairs and is helping us to file large number of patents and is quite involved. 30% of his time is still in labs where he is there and involving people over the research areas. So what we do is that with the active participation of the leadership, which is sitting here, we invite global laureates who become the part of our ecosystem, and they become the motivation for our young faculty members. And then together, they do a lot of work. You'll find more than 300 honorary and adjunct professors. In the last 1 year, this university is the only university which has been able to do 11 global research conferences. We very recently concluded one in India. The next one is happening in London, which is in collaboration with the Princeton Review and LSE and Oxford are becoming our partners. The other one is happening in New York, where NYU is our partner. Similarly, we will be having this year in Monash another research conference, and also in Dubai and in Singapore. And last year also these conferences were held. Pan-African e-network project. This is another area which is a strength of MIT. I've just included this project to show and showcase that what we can explore together. This was a dream project, Excellency, of our president, Dr. Kalam. When he became the president, the first delegation he took was not to any developed country, but he took to Africa. And he took no business delegation. He took 19 vice chancellors with him. So MIT was invited to be a part of this delegation. We got an opportunity to travel in this delegation. And when Dr. Kalam came on the stage, people clapped because he was a #1 scientist, nuclear scientist. People said that he is going to donate now large amount to Africa. So he said, I am going to gift Africa, which Africa is going to remember for centuries. And people clapped for 3 minutes. And Excellency, his next sentence was, but not $1 to give. So people thought, what he's going to give then? So he said at that time that I want to give virtual education as a gift to Africa, where the top scientists, top faculty members from across the globe will be able to deliver education through satellite-based education. People listened to him, but by the end of the day, it was concluded that the project was not feasible. So European Union chair, to whom the President Kalam said that, why don't you become a partner and deliver it in Africa? He said, Dr. Kalam, your views are revolutionary. You are a great scientist, but Africa is not ready. They don't have internet, they don't have computers, they don't have knowledge, they don't have infrastructure, will not be able to implement. He was a very unusual president. He laughed and he said, okay. And came next day, and we thought that the project has died up. Morning 8:30 he lands, 12:30 he calls a meeting with all the vice chancellors. And he said that I feel that this can be done. Right? How many of you feel that this can be done? And give me honest answers. Out of the 19, 17 said it is difficult project, they will not be able to do. At that point of time, the founder of this university, Dr. Chauhan, came forward and said that if nation wants it, we will implement. We became the largest collaborator with the Ministry of External Affairs and did this project quite successfully. Target was 2,000 students, and Excellency, 80,000 students got a benefit of this project. And today, when Prime Minister Modi when he came in the power, he has transformed this project to e-Shiksha Bharati. So now the education in India is on the same model, and we are again contributing quite significantly. So this is another area which we'd like to explore with you, that can we do something in the area of e-education, and we are the best in the country in this area. Incubator. We have got a world-class incubator here at campus. We give you a round, which is treated as one of the best incubators of the world. Of course, the best in the country. More than 400 companies have actually started from this very campus. So this is another area we would like to explore with you, that if the students from Poland, they want to understand that how industry in India works, we will be very happy to make them a part of our ecosystem, and will be able to offer apprenticeships and internship opportunities. Similarly, we'll also explore that can we go and send our students to do such training in Poland. We have got a skill and vocational training, 60 disciplines, almost every discipline we offer a program. All students of MET, 250,000 students, they are offered one language. So right now we are offering French, German, Spanish, Arabic, Japanese, Chinese, and Russian. And if Excellency agrees, then maybe that we can explore that can we offer your language also to our students. These are our research collaborations across the globe where we have opened the research centers. Maybe next time you visit, we want that Poland should also be there in this map. These are the placements and the interaction with some of the top companies of the India. We are, as I was saying, the largest consultant and trainer, and you will find that there is hardly any public sector where we have not trained. So quite a involvement of the faculty is in training the public sector. As Dr. Chauhan says, that if you are educating people and it is not for the community, the education is not worth. Whatever we do, it is for the community. So whether it's nanotechnology, it's AI, or music, theater, or our research, I think that everything we are doing for the society. There are more than 500 projects which we do for the community building. 2,000 underprivileged girls, they become a part of our system, and we provide them free education from nursery to postdoctorate level. And also 1,000 boys who are part of our system every year, whom we provide the free education. 35 universities is the future of this education group. Today, we are having 1,200 campuses across the country and more than 50 universities globally. Perhaps Poland will be the one when you come next time. This is what we have done in the past. I think that there were 3 universities who have visited us. There was an Indo-Polish Dialogue Center, which was inaugurated, and we did some virtual seminars. They participated in our international conference called INBUSH, also contributed quite significantly in the various research journals. 2 of our scientists, they are working on developing patents, especially in the area of AI. And these are some mutual areas of cooperation which we thought that we should be able to highlight. One is the dual degree programs under the new education policy. Government is inviting expression of interest from the various institutions who can offer dual degree programs. MET already has got very prestigious dual degree programs. We are focusing on top 100 ranked universities of the world, but we'd like to explore with you that what we can do together. We can also offer some certificate programs. We also do a program called India Immersion Program. Admiral Bhatnagar, who is sitting here, he runs this program with us, and we try to invite some of the leading universities to taste India. So they become a part of our ecosystem from 15 days to a month. They are with us. And then we try that we are able to not only give them academic inputs, but also take them to the industry. Ms. Preeti and Dr. Deka, they have been very successfully implementing these programs with the University of Monash last year and with the University of Birmingham, and also with the University of Queen Mary. Developing internship and apprenticeship programs about which we are really excited about. And we feel that if not academic programs, maybe that we can make a list of about 10 industries from your country and then 10 companies from our country. We have got our linkages with more than 500 top companies of the country. So maybe that we can look at small number, 20 students. We can exchange who can go, who can do their apprenticeships, who can do their internships. And this is going to give another direction to the students. Also, India Poland lecture series. I think this we can start immediately. Maybe monthly lecture series we can start up, and then we have got some very able scientists who would like to take it forward. Joint conferences is another area of mutual interest where academics from both the country, they can come together. We have a very humble suggestion. If you allow, we would like to celebrate Polish National Day at MIT campus. Ambassador Agarwal has been organizing such events in the past, and we will be very happy to organize such event which can bring two countries together. And then exploring and establishing MIT campus in Poland. If that is something government is interested at some stage, we will be very happy to sit with you to understand that how we can contribute most significantly. These were a few points, but I think that we would like to listen more from you. Which are your areas? If you can introduce us with the like-minded people in Poland. We know that your office is a very important office. Once again, very warm welcome to India. We are very happy to see you, and it's really a historical visit. Thank you so very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for your insightful words and the presentation. With this, I would like to request Dr. W. Selvamurthy, sir, to please present his remarks and deliver a brief presentation on R&D ecosystem of Amity University. Dr. W. Selvamurthy, sir, is the president of ASTEF, that stands for Amity Science, Technology and Innovation Foundation, and Director General, Amity Directorate of Science and Innovation. A renowned scientist with over 40 years of service in DRDO, he has made pioneering contributions in life science, defense physiology, and strategic research. He holds a PhD from the University of Delhi and honorary DSc degrees from multiple institutions. At Amity, he spearheads interdisciplinary research in fields like AI, cancer biology, and space science. He is a recipient of several prestigious awards, including the DRDO Technology Leadership Award and National Award for S&T Innovations. So,
Excellency, Mr. Piotr Świtalski, the Ambassador of Poland, and also Mr. Marek Gajewski, the Science Counselor of the Embassy of Poland. A very warm welcome to our country, and particularly the Ambassador who has just joined our country 2 months ago. I hope you'll have a very fruitful stay. I was whispering to his ears, and he said, within 2 months, I have a best impression of your country. So that's what he said. So let's give a big clap to our ambassador for this wonderful impression. Within 2 months, he has been able to create this. And also the counselor, the science counselor, Embassy of Poland, Mr. Marek. He has a very long diplomatic relationships. And we are here to look at how do we build partnership with your, particularly science, technology, and innovation. Both of you are visiting in such an opportune time today that India and Poland have entered into a strategic partnership. Our Prime Minister was there in your country on 22nd of August 2024, and we signed a big declaration for 5 years, the action plans, in which science, technology, and education receive the highest priority there. If you look at the priorities of the action plans. So that shows that your visit is in a very opportune time when we can make a roadmap, we can look at a blueprint that how do we harness the potential of this 5-year action plan, which our Prime Minister and your country chief has given to this action plan. And in this, they have also identified priority areas. Besides this, they have looked at sustainable technologies as one of the important priority area, green energy, space, cybersecurity, medical research, agriculture research. These are the top trust areas which appears as the 5-year action plan, where Amity has got strength in all this domain. So we will be able to partner with you, with your country, with your universities, with your research institutions in all these domains. And the next thing is the higher education. University partnership is also the third priority. They have put this university partnership. So that is why your visit, the first visit to a university, Amity University, we welcome you. And I'm sure you will have a very fruitful stay here. And then we'll build, this will be not only a first visit, it will continue to lead to many, many visits to our universities, because we have 12 universities in India, 18 campuses abroad. So we welcome you all for this. And also when you look at bilateral trade, because you are also coordinating the trade, and the trade also has risen in the last 10 years, 10, 12 years. It has grown from $2 billion export to now it has become 6 billion. 3 times it has increased in 10 years. That's a huge growth. So I think these are all the indications that we need to look at. How do we strengthen this partnership? Then another important thing is European Union Commission. Your country, Poland, is now the presidency, holds the presidency. So we can, through your Poland, we can approach the other European Union Commission. So there's a tremendous opportunity, Excellency, that we will look at how do we build this partnership and take it forward. And when we looked at science and technology opportunities, the Horizon 2020, it offers tremendous opportunities for exchange of faculties, exchange of students, exchange of PhD scholars, which Professor Gurinder Singh very nicely brought out in the last slide, the opportunities. So the building partnership, building bridge between our faculties, scientists, with your scientists and faculties will be the first step through this Horizon 2020. And also you have offered 600 Marie Curie Fellowship. That is the largest to any country, that is to India. At Amity University, we have a number of Marie Curie fellows who have availed this opportunity. We will now expand this opportunity again. 600 is the largest number. So with this, and we also had visitors from University of Warsaw, which Professor Gurinder Singh mentioned it, and also from Jagiellonian University. So these are something which we have already started. But your coming here is going to expand, deepen our relationship, and also lead to this logarithmic progression in our collaboration. Now, I will take you through the glimpse of our Amity research and innovation strength. So welcome, and I was reading your book. One of you have written 4 publications. I was amazed to see the academic publication of yours. I thought I should mention to all my colleagues. One book which you wrote in 2013, Emotions, Interests, Values, the Transforming Paradigms of International Politics. Fantastic. You have brought a new dimension, the soft power. How do you use this emotions, interests, values, and as a new paradigm for international relations? So I think we will learn more from this. And as he rightly said, we will invite you for lectures and leadership programs. So welcome to you. And again, I looked at your profile. You have done a lot for the trade, which Mr. Marek, that when I looked at your profile, you have done so much in terms of building the trade partnership, which has gone from 2 billion to 6 billion, and your signature is there. Next. Now, I should say a few more words about our founder. Professor Gurinder Singh spoke all about that Amity universe, which has been created in our Amity education group. 12 universities in India, 18 campuses abroad, 28 schools, 250,000 students, almost 8 lakh alumni across. This man, Dr. Ashok Chauhan, the founder president, he has created this. A visionary, great visionary, and who is PhD in chemical engineering, who went to Germany, did his PhD after master's in chemistry. And then he's lived there for 28 years in Germany, Europe. So Europe and Germany, all his education and the relationship has been in that country. And so he thinks in terms of German language and then translates into Hindi or English and conveys. So that is the kind of relationship he has with the European Union and Europe, as well as with Germany. And he's also an unparalleled leader who thinks, and then success by compulsion is his philosophy. that you need to success. If you decide to do something, we will do it. Amity will do. And we are all following the same mission, success by compulsion. So if we undertake a collaboration with you, we will ensure that there is a fruitful outcome from that. Next slide. We are also governed by a dynamic, young, charismatic chancellors, Dr. Atul Chauhan, who he just mentioned. He showed in the Forbes book, the front page. And he is a product of University College of London and London School of Economics for engineering and management degrees. So he has dual degrees, management as well as the economics. Then he is our president of the foundation, which gives the cover. And also he's the chancellor of this campus where you are, Amity University, Uttar Pradesh, Noida. And Wharton Business School is the organization where he has studied in US, and he has also been early education in Europe. And so such people drive this whole system of Amity education. Amity schools are looked after by Amity, our Dr. Mrs. Amita Chauhan, and our online and distance education is looked after by our Mr. Ajit Chauhan. So this is what Amity Education Group is. The whole family is committed to the education, research, innovation, philanthropy, on which the whole philosophy of the Amity Education Group rests. And then what is the philosophy of the education is that we have to churn out the future global citizens who are endowed with knowledge, including spiritual knowledge, skills, including soft skills, good behavior, sanskars, values, resilience to face challenges in one's life. So that is the philosophy with which the education group moves. Next. So in terms of research projects, we are conducting more than 500 research projects funded by national and international agencies like US Department of Defense. They have given a big project on nuclear security education. Similarly, we have Wellcome Trust. We have also the projects from National Institute of Health, Bethesda. And so we have international projects, USAID projects, Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. So these projects include both the nationally funded and internationally funded. Then we also have patents. The current status is 2,365 patents we have filed. 45,000 research papers in journals of repute, and taking the H index today is 175. And then we also have 900 books and 4,000 case studies by management schools, including many of them coming from our project teams. And then we also have transferred 30 technologies to the industries. The Amity runs 19 journals, our own journals, more than 19 journals, 35 centers of excellence. And this is what Amity's research and innovation strength is today. Next. So this is our distance and online education. Professor Gurinder Singh mentioned about this, but I thought I'll mention one slide on this because this is one area where we can look at how do we build. Because today the gross enrollment ratio of our country is 28%. Now this we want to increase it to 50%. So that is where the digital education, self-learning, online, distance education is very important. So we have a separate group. You have a one block, Univo, and you would see a building like this. And that is our online and distance education, where we can again look at partnership, and we are bringing a research dimension in online and distance education. It's just not only delivery of the domain knowledge, but then we are also promoting creativity, innovation, even in the online and distance education. And this is the first center recognized by Government of India. They were looking at which are the centers running in the country. So Amity, the online distance education, was the first one to be recognized by Government of India. Next, Mr. Ajit Chauhan looks after this as chairman. These are our international schools, because he showed all the university campuses and mentioned about the schools. So I thought I should give a little glimpse of some of those. These are our schools. Next. Then coming to, this is the, he mentioned about next.
The Indian Intellectual Property Office of the Government of India has conferred the National Intellectual Property Award 2020 on Amity University for Top Indian Academic Institution for Patents and Commercialization, a reflection of Amity's commitment to research and innovation.
Next slide. So we got this award, not only that year, but we got it during the last 6 years consecutively by many agencies who recognize Amity's innovation strength, which is one of the indexes patents, IPR. So these are other awards received by our Honorable Founder President from Minister of Science and Technology, Mr. Jitendra Singh. So these are awards, and Mr. Piyush Goyal is presenting the award to our schools. So not only our universities, but our school children also win very prestigious prizes, including the NASA prize for the competition. How do you make inhabitation in Mars or in space? So this is what is the project in which they have competed and got the awards. Next. How did we achieve this research? We created first the processes and infrastructure and systems. So like, for example, the connectivity with all stakeholders, right? From universities, other universities, industry, laboratories, and society. These are our stakeholders. So we build bridges, connectivity. Then we established the IPR protection cell. That is why 2,365 patents. And then we established a Directorate of Innovation and Technology Transfer. And then if the technology is to mature from a low level of 2 or 3 to a high level of 6 or 7 of TRL, technology readiness level, how do you do that? So we have created a structure. It is from the Department of Science and Technology, Technology Enabling Center. So we created that over here. And then we also created the Entrepreneurship Development and ESL. Next slide. So we created the processes, policies, and systems to support the scientists. Then we brought senior people to blend with young energetic group. So we brought senior people blended with young energetic Ramalinga Swami, Ramanujan fellows. So this worked a magic for us to, in terms of bringing a force multiplier effect and in terms of bringing synergy between the young energetic group with the senior people. Then we created the research infrastructure, which you see here. And some of them, you will be visiting some of these labs, beautiful labs, which you have. And these are FACS mission for cell studies like CD4, CD8, NK cell, PHA. And these are atomic scanning electron microscope. And you have all these analytical instruments required. These are engineering equipments which are required. Yeah, move, just slowly move. Then we created certain missions. So 3 important missions are very important. Mission connect, mission synergy, mission outcome. The other missions I'll mention later. But these are the ones which drive the whole system. Mission connect, we connect among ourselves first through research clusters. We establish the experts within our group, educational group, to be connected to a research clusters. Then we connected with outside Amity group through collaborations, MOUs. So the mission connect is the first important mission. The second is this has to bring synergy between our endeavors and the endeavors of our partners. So if you are building with University of Warsaw in Poland, then we will ensure that we will connect with them and we will add value to them through synergy. And there will be a fruitful outcome in the form of higher education, or it can be in the form of an outcome through the innovation. So all this will happen. So this is very important mission outcome. So now we would follow with you to bring a fruitful outcome for you as well as for Amity. Then we also have mission space, and also we created in different domains. Next. This is the Technology Enabling Center for Maturing Technologies. Next. This is our incubator. I want to add just one more 30 seconds on this, because this is being looked after by Dr. Asim Chauhan, the additional president of our foundation. And this has incubated more than 1,100 startups, and they're all doing very well. We have also taken equities in many of them to handhold, as well as we have the value is more than a few $1 million worth. And then the target for next year is we will have 10 to 15% equity or 15 to 20% equity in 1,000 companies. So we set such high targets and we achieve it. Next. And we have our own Amity Venture Capital to support in terms of funding brilliant ideas. These are some of the incubators which are passed out from our incubator. And this is one of the best in the country today. And it has been rated very, very high, 5-star incubator. And then this Amity, we have brought industry to our campus, like Tata. Tata's have established a facility here, Tata Technologies, and this is on aerospace. The other one is in the automobiles, and third one is robotic manufacturing. So then we also have others like RICS, School of Logistics and Quanser from Canada, Asochem, KPMG, FICCI. So they have established their cells and centers over here. Then we have MOUs with so many countries. So we will also now try to look for an MOU with University of Warsaw or with the other distinguished universities over there. So we have MOUs and with national as well as international agencies, like some of them I have just mentioned. Monash was mentioned, University of Florida, Purdue, and so on. Next. Then we created vertical specialization, because when you are horizontally growing, there must be, each university should be known in one or two areas as core competence. So those are the ones which I have picked up in Amity Education Group. Data science, which is very important upcoming area. Data is wealth, power, money. Nanotechnology, robotics, astrobiology. You will be happy to know the first biological payload from India to space went from Amity University, Maharashtra. We sent a callus of a plant, which is known as spinach. We looked at the plant physiology. How does it behave in the hypogravity environments? Shooting, rooting, callus formation, and growth. So we looked at the plant physiology so that if you have to grow vegetables, what are the challenges you will meet in space domain? Similarly, cybersecurity, which is one of these priority areas in our action point, 5-year action point. We have tremendous strength in this area. We can look at that. Space science is also a priority which your country has put in that action plan. Space science, we can look at. Spintronics is another domain. We have a very good strength, which is how do you package more information and data into a space with least energy, spintronics. Artificial intelligence, we have established a 10 petaflop computing capability in the first phase. Photonics and optoelectronics, bioenergy and biofuels, food and agriculture, sensors, and one more slide on the domain, computational biology, cancer biology. We have a very strong vertical in cancer biology. Translational research, because we always want to lead to delivery of product, technology, or a process. So that is what our aim. So translational research, we have a center. Molecular medicine and stem cell research, genome engineering, neuroscience, virology, immunology, click chemistry, Indian systems of medicine. I was so happy to know that you have 1,000 yoga centers. When I looked at your country profile, 1,000 yoga centers are there in Poland, and also 300,000 yoga practitioners are available. So we have Indian System of Medicine, Amity Institute of Indian Systems of Medicine. We are running BSc Honors Yoga, MSc Yoga, and also we are doing PhD in yoga. Yoga science we are doing. So Indian systems, then we are looking at herbal medicine, Ayurveda. So these are the verticals being handled by Indian Systems of Medicine. Ocean and atmospheric science and technology, drug design and discovery. So these are the verticals we develop. Next. This is the project where I just would like to give a little glimpse of what type of research. I won't go into the details, but to give a breadth of areas. Artificial intelligence, how do you identify a person in a mob if there are thousands of people? You want to spot 2-3 individuals. How do you do that? So if you have 4 parameters, the facial as well as skeletal configuration, gestures, gait. If you have these 4 physiological parameters in your database, you will be able to identify. So this is a very big project we have done for the domestic homeland security. Next. This is the project which I mentioned, $1.2 million investment from US Department of Defense over here in terms of nuclear security. How do you create awareness? Because there are nuclear assets, not only in the military, but also in the civilian sector. Like if you go to a hospital, radioisotopes, we have the cesium and we have cobalt-60. These are all the sources which could be used for the nuclear terrorism, or it could be a nuclear accident. So how do you protect these assets? How do you secure these assets? As well as how do you train the first responders if there's an incident? So that is what is this program which we are doing here in Amity under the US Department of Defense. The next, I'll show you just a little bit of glimpse. So this is the first, system of artificial intelligence which we have established, which is 10 petaflop. We have put a system which is the NVIDIA system, A100 system. The first phase is 10 petaflop, which is a huge computing capability. We will be upgrading to 60 petaflop. So maybe artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning could be another area where we can look at. Astrobiology, besides that CALIS, which I was mentioned, which is now in space. It's actually went a month ago. It is now in space doing very well. And then we also have in Ladakh, which is in the Himalayas at 4,000 meters, we have established a Mars analog station. So if you have to simulate the conditions of space, particularly Mars environment, rocky terrains, and also isolation, monotony, separation from family, fear of the unknown, everything can be created in that. So we have created a simulated Mars environment in Ladakh. So Mars analog station, next. Then we have also space. We are doing a lot of projects with Indian Space Research Organization, which is also a priority area for your country in that. So in which I will give some areas. One is cognitive monitoring of the spacecraft as it flies. How is the health of the spacecraft, which you can monitor online using AI. Another one is debris management. When there are mission planning, how do you avoid the debris movement and then so that you avoid the spacecraft passing through that the orbit at that time. So all this, we have a debris management program. Then we are also using this for various applications like crop health monitoring, so that agriculture crop health monitoring can be done from the remote sensing images. So like that, we are doing a large number of space-related projects. Next. Then these are some of the innovations. I will pick up one in each. Like we have a biosensor for measuring the blood profile of lipids available. So we are developing a biosensor. Similarly, we have developed a system using your mobile images. If you are buying a vegetable, is there any pesticides sticking onto the vegetables or fruits? You will be able to detect it just by that image, which you can use it on your mobile. So such system we have developed, which is very frugal, which is very societal application is very huge. Next. And similarly, we have developed the biomolecules for nanocomposites for drug delivery and particularly for deep wound healing, like diabetic wound healing. How do you deliver the drug in a sustained manner? So we have developed a nano sponge-based system of delivery. Next. Cancer biology is one strong vertical. We are working in all cancer, breast cancer, cancer cervix, head and neck cancer, pancreatic cancer, liver cancer. So all those domains, we are hepatocellular carcinoma. So we are working. But one unique thing which we are doing is a triple conjugate, because everybody is attacking only cancer cells, which is by surgical removal, then radiotherapy, chemotherapy, and the subsequent treatment. But now we are attacking cancer stem cell, because the way the cancer occur, because there's still the root is there. So we are trying to uproot it. So our research is focusing on how do we uproot the etiological factor, which is the cancer stem cell. So we have developed a triple conjugate, which is a known anti-tumor agent, which is highly toxic. So then curcumin, which tones down the side effect of the known anti-tumor agent. It sensitizes the cancer stem cell membrane to take this conjugate inside. Then folate gives the signature of the cancer stem cell. So we have developed this. It's very difficult to synthesize such a conjugate, which is a synthetic molecule as well as a natural compound, curcumin. We have done that. In vitro, in vivo studies have gone well. Now we are doing the safety studies before we get into phase 1 clinical trials. And similarly, we have the type 3 diabetes. We will just run through. Next. Then we also have developed AI platform for vaccine development. If you have more than 100 candidates of vaccine, potential candidates, how do you downstream to 2 or 3, which is potential, where you can start developing? This we developed with a US university. And now this is under, it is already accepted. Pharmaceutical industries are using this. Carnegie Mellon, we worked with them. And this is what is the AI platform for vaccine development. Next. Baylor College of Medicine. And then also for the artificial intelligence application for the X-rays and functional MRIs and CT scans. How do you assess for the making the diagnosis accurate? So we use the AI platforms. Next. The next important domain is the agriculture sector, where this is also focused for you also in that 5-year plan. in which we are looking at how do you increase the productivity, because everybody talks about production. India is already in top 3, whether it's cereals, pulses, or horticulture produce, or medicinal plants. We are in top 3, and even poultry, pisciculture, and dairy farming. Everything we are in top 3, but we are weak in productivity per hectare or per capita. That is what Amity research is focusing on, where we are looking at microbial technology. We are looking at Piriforma spora indica, Acetobacter, a consortium. So that is one effort, is to look at how do we enhance the productivity. We have developed a formulation which is known as root tonic, which has gone to 8 industries, including one in Taiwan, which we have given to a Sainon Corporation has taken our technology. So this is another area where we have been able to make a mark. Then having produced it, then you have to manage the post-harvest management. So we have developed simple technologies, frugal innovations like zero energy cooling, and also cooling chamber to optimize the power consumption. We have developed a sensor. Then we are also having ethylene receptor blocking agents, reversible blocking agent using MCP1. So post-harvest is another important area. So these are the places where we have tried, both in, even in sugarcane, we have tried, it gives a high yield. This is the product. Then we are also looking at genome engineering. We have developed a paddy varieties by manipulating the genes for increasing the abiotic stress tolerance. So those research is also happening here. Next. Ocean and atmospheric science. Environmental science is a very big area. Sustainability technology, which I mentioned among the trust areas, Amity is working in these, including our research in Antarctica. Then we also have Indian systems of medicine. We have a herbal garden. A lot of focus is happening in herbal research in Amity. Next. And we have Amity and biodegradable plastics. I'll give just 10 seconds on that. To purify the water, this type of water is not available in villages. So how do you give potable water to a villager who has to drink the well water, hand pump water, or a lake water, or any water bodies? So we have developed a simple frugal solution for them, that we took the pebbles, etched them to give greater porosity, impregnated the silver nanoparticles into those pores, encapsulated into a container. So you just like a tea sachet, you make tea, we keep dipping the sachet with nano silver, which doesn't leach into that, because it's by a plasma process you have impregnated into the pores. So that is what we have developed, including the biodegradable plastics. Next. So these are some electricity generation. Now we can go through. Electricity generation using wastewater. Because one side you are treating wastewater, the other side you are generating electricity from this. So then we have in Dubai, we have a ground station established. So from existing satellites, we are able to get the data to our ground station, which our students, faculties analyze to synthesize knowledge out of it. This is our chancellor and inaugurating this facility at Amity, Dubai. Next. We are also sending a CubeSat this year to space. So the CubeSat is getting ready. And these are some technologies transferred. Next. Next. So this is the glimpse of our Amity education group. And last slide I'll show. This is our founder president. What is the problem? Let me quote and end this, conclude my brief talk. Dr. Ashok Chauhan, I quote the founder president, who is promoting research and innovation. The whole our university and education group is research and innovation driven. As he said, it's there in our DNA. Professor Gurinder Singh mentioned, they used the word. It is there in our DNA. And he says, I quote Dr. Ashok Chauhan, and I can say with pride that my scientists, my researchers move with this confidence that they will do wonders and will add to the growth of the nation. And this will help making India not only a knowledge superpower, but also a global superpower. So that is his dream for the country. So welcome, Ambassador, and welcome, Science Counselor. And we look forward to a very fruitful partnership with you. I hope your stay will lead to open up many avenues for collaboration in education as well as research and innovation. Welcome.
Thank you so much, sir, for such an energetic presentation, and really big thankful to you, sir. So with this, the House is now stands open for discussions on collaboration avenues and requesting our Group Vice Chancellor, sir, to steer the discussion. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Ms. Parul and Harjinder, who were very instrumental in organizing this interaction. But I would request Excellency to kickstart first give the remarks, and then maybe that we can invite the areas where you are interested and also introduce our people, and then we'll have a brainstorming session. Over to you.
Thank you very much. In the first place, I would like to thank you once again for this warm reception and for receiving me with such hospitality. I'm very impressed by the presentations. Of course, I knew something about Amity University before coming here, because you are a global brand already. So I knew where I would be coming. However, after listening and watching the presentations, I am really convinced that you are not a leading, but the leading institution in the field of education and science. So I think it was a good initiative to come here and to establish acquaintance, direct contact with you. As it was pointed out, the visit of Prime Minister Modi to Poland last year was a turning point in our bilateral relations. It generated a lot of interest towards India, the new India, modern India, a leading power, not only in economic or military, but also in the field of science and education. And my role here is to fill the framework, the action plan agreed by Prime Minister Modi and Prime Minister Tusk in Poland last year with concrete substance. I agree that the aspect of education and science is very important, is increasingly important in today's world, and I wanted to attach particular importance to develop our ties in this field. We have some direction set out by the two leaders, the two prime ministers last year, and I think that we should find new innovative ways to connect Poland and India. Of course, there is some cooperation, there is some context. There are even some Polish students here, but we have to develop a systemic approach, and that is my ambition. So I will be collecting the ideas, and I'm really impressed by your offer, the vast spectrum of possibilities, which I wouldn't even think of. So we are taking a careful note, and we will try to give a proper follow-up to our discussions today. You have had contacts with the Warsaw University, the Jagiellonian University. Jagiellonian University, as you know, is the oldest university in Poland. It was established in the 14th century. It's one of the oldest universities in Europe, second oldest in Central Europe. But there are other institutions. Higher education in Poland is a success story. Many Polish young people want to go also abroad to gain the diplomas and degrees. So we should increase the awareness of Poland that there are other directions than the United States, the United Kingdom, the stereotype approach, but that India can offer a quality education in the most developed fields of science and technology and humanities. So that is my task, to use the possibilities, to use the momentum created by the visit of Prime Minister Modi to Poland, and to strengthen our ties, to connect with you good Polish partners, reliable Polish partners, to bring more Polish students who travel now, and it's quite fashionable to go on Erasmus programs to other universities. But India, and I know it from the stories of the students I met. I mean, we have among our collaborators at the embassy a young student who spent a year at Jawaharlal Nehru University. They said, oh, that is something. And before she studied in Berlin, so she could compare the offer of India and the offer of Germany. So I also met two other guys who studied here and said, it's really quality education, quality education. So that's the new India, which I believe creates for us, for Poland, an opportunity. As you mentioned, Poland is a member of a bigger family, the European Union, and this 6 months we are holding the presidency of the Council of the European Union, which also offers a possibility to use the European Union instruments, the European Union as a leverage of our cooperation. So yes, I took the message that looking at all these maps, Poland is still missing.
Yeah. Next time.
So next time, there should be a spot also on the map corresponding to a city, a place in Poland that is part of your international cooperation network. Whether we would be able to open one day MIT campus in Poland, it's another story, but you are very successful even in Central Asia, Tashkent, and I think that is something really applaudable. So let's be ambitious, let's be ambitious. And I can promise that I will do my best to develop a systemic approach and to encourage Polish partners to come to MIT University and to start concrete cooperation. We will have an opportunity to upgrade the bilateral agreements regulating our contacts in the field of culture, education, and science between India and Poland. It has been agreed. It was agreed last year during the visit of Prime Minister Modi. So there will be an opportunity also to think about the involvement of both governments supporting the cooperation of universities in private or state-sponsored. But I believe we have now a good time to think in ambitious terms, in creative terms, and to strengthen our mutual ties. So thank you very much. As you can see, I'm really impressed by what I have experienced. I did not expect it. I didn't. I'm overwhelmed. And Councillor Kieski is a person who will ensure the proper follow-up and our actions at the embassy. My name, Świtalski, and I said I feel at home in India because India is one of the few places where you can pronounce my name correctly, Świtalski. The story is, the name comes from Sanskrit.
Yes.
Shvita is white.
Yes.
And Shvit Świt in Poland is the part of the day when the sky is getting white. Świtalski, that's the proper pronunciation. Of course, I'm saying it jokingly, but only coming here, I realized how many Polish words originate from Sanskrit. Unbelievable. And of course, on the list of languages is teach, the Polish language is still missing, but let's explore so this possibility to discover the similarities between Hindi and Polish and other languages, Sanskrit and Polish. Although Polish of the list I saw probably is the most difficult. I can tell you, even me, I cannot speak properly my native tongue. Okay, good. On this note, I'm really very grateful for this reception and for these ideas, and I will be seriously working on implementing them. So thank you.
William, to mention about your book, I just want to one sentence about that book, emotions.
Book. Oh, yes, I published several books which served as a kind of intellectual balancing act, because the work of the diplomat is sometimes, I would say, intellectually monotonous. So to find new areas, new ideas, the last years I spent some time researching and offering some ideas. They are provocative.
Yes.
True. To some extent, in my books, I contradict what I have been doing as a diplomat. Yes, some of my books are available in English. I wrote the Europe and the Spectre of Post-Growth Society, which is available in English, and it's in more than 700 university libraries across the world. I haven't checked whether you have this book. They will have it. They surely have. Because on the WorldCat, I tried to check where my books are available. I realized that, Europe and the Spectre of Post-Growth Society is available in more than 700 universities. Yeah. Okay. Your invitation to give a lecture is a tempting one. Although when you visit my blog, I started a dangerous thing, which is my blog. And last December, I promised never to read lectures again. Oh.
Vice Chancellor.
Yeah, very welcome.
She has been with Community Education.
Wow.
And he did his, and he did her PhD from UK.
Oh. Thank you.
Queen's University.
Okay. So I finish here. But concerning the lectures, as they say, diplomats, you like to say never say never. But I gave a public promise to stop lecturing. Okay, thank you again. I stopped because we have the Vice Chancellor. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Excellency. I think that there are a number of areas which Excellency has shortlisted and has given. We will further brainstorm on that. And I would request Ms. Harjinder and Parul, if you can ensure that we have got sufficient books of Excellency in our library. We have Dr. Balwinder Shukla, who's very ably leading this university as a Vice Chancellor. As I told you that we have got 12 universities. So this university is under Dr. Shukla. I would request her that if she can also briefly give her remarks.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Group VC. His Excellency Mr. Piotr Świtalski, the head of the Embassy of Poland in New Delhi, and Mr. Marek Kiejewski, the Consular Embassy of the Republic of Poland. First of all, I would like to extend very warm welcome to you at Amity University campus. And I was seeing the program online, and it's really a great honor for Amity University to have you at our campus and explore the possibilities of collaboration between Amity University and the Polish universities. We hosted recently the various embassies, the foreign, the embassies experts, especially for the culture and the science. And a lot of discussions happened that what all the opportunities are in the European Union. And especially in the Poland, we have seen that the number of collaborations are possible, the exchange program. Recently, we got the email from Mr. Marek that about the internship opportunity which is in the Polish universities, and we have shared those opportunities with our scientists, and we are very hopeful that maybe some of the scientists will be showing their interest to go to the Polish universities. With the National Education Policy 2020, one side, the Viksit Bharat 2047, which has created a lot of opportunities for the collaborations with the in various areas in the research, education. And as our group vice chancellor was sharing in his presentation, there's a scope for joint degrees, dual degrees, 2+2 or 1+1, or the study abroad program. Our Dr. Sulamurthy was also sharing about how the research collaborations can be between the scientists between the Amity University and the Polish universities, and also since the Poland is as the presidency of the European Union, so that means it's not only the Polish universities but all the European universities and scientific organizations where the research collaborations can take place. And we especially have a very keen interest because our Honorable Founder President has spent over 3 decades in Germany, had the biggest industrial empire he had, and he understands the culture, and the quality which is in the European countries. And that culture, that quality, Honorable Founder President have always emphasized in Amity universities in the research and innovation. So your presence today, your visit to Amity University is extremely important for us, and we look forward that how we can strengthen and expand the relationship between Amity universities and the Polish universities as well as the European universities, and give the opportunity to the students and scientists for mobilities between the two nations. Thank you very much once again at Amity University, and look forward to working together.
Can we request now each one of you to give your introduction and the areas where you are interested? We'll start with you.
Thank you very much for hosting us. It's a great honor and privilege to be here. No, it's working perfectly fine. All right. Well, I would like not to take too much of your valuable time. Just a short information that I have prepared a paper copy of the information that I have already sent to you regarding this scholarship program. Just adding to what I mentioned earlier, we have around 3,500 Indian students studying in Poland. And currently, as being holding the presidency of the EU, our embassy will have the pleasure to organize a visit of the qualified Indian students going for the Erasmus Plus program to various European countries. This will be held, I believe, at the end of June, yes. Well, for the moment, thank you very much, and I will be very glad to answer any questions or any discussion that we can make a follow-up after this meeting. Thank you very much.
I'm A.K. Singh. I have a background of working for about 3.5 decades in Defense Research and Development Organization. After superannuation, now I'm working for MIT University. It was wonderful listening to all the presentations and then the response of Honorable Ambassador and the Counselor. And I think there are plenty of areas where we come on the common ground, be it students, be it curriculum, be it the research or joint research, anything and everything, or opening the campus or starting the language. I think now we need to work it out, prioritize, and to start. One point which I would like to flag is, because still, as you are saying, there are many scholarships which are offered. And as you said, there are plenty of students who are working in Poland, must be lot many researchers who are there. And one scheme is out, this Web scheme declared by DST, where the Indian diaspora, Indian scientists working in Poland can visit us for about 4 to 6 weeks, consecutively for 3 years, and everything would be borne by DST. You know, because any relation that grows, and I think we have to, create nucleus on which the relationship grows, and we work more intensively and more deeply. I think we have a lot of opportunities. The issue is how we work and how we progress. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. So my name is Dr. Neeraj Sharma, and I have a background in which I was working with the Ministry of Science and Technology, the Department of Science and Technology, one scheme which Dr. Singh was mentioning just now, which is open, for scientists of Indian origin working in Poland. That apart, there are many such programs and calls by the Department of Science and Technology. Since I come from the SNT domain, I would like to focus on that. There are calls India-Poland and India-EU. So these two calls keep coming. Of course, the India-Poland call came, I think last time it was in 2017, and it has not been revived as of now. And India-EU also call came in 2024. I think now with your presence, His Excellency, we could now strengthen this further. And you have seen the length and breadth of the research and other activities in the campus here and the campuses all across the MIT universe. Would like to take that forward and would like to work together in the science and technology research domain. Thank you. And also, sir, good that you have mentioned about Świtalski. So Shwet is the word is known as white. And I think you have mentioned that your name is also originate from Sanskrit. I personally know that German language has many, words from Sanskrit. Probably I now come to know about Polish language also. Many letters are from Sanskrit language, which is the mother of all the languages. Thank you.
Thank you. Since Ambassador has to leave, I would request very quickly if we can give our points and then can take the discussions forward. Over to you, Ambassador.
Thanks. I welcome Ambassador Poland once again. Myself is R.M. Agarwal. I spent 35 years in Indian diplomatic service and been ambassador to a few places. I recall having visited Poland 41 years ago in 1985. 40 years, I was posted in Soviet Union, Moscow. So a few times I had gone to Poland at that time. And I have got very sweet memories of that place, 86, 87. And talking of the language, Russian I know, and which made my life comfortable in Poland also. There are quite many Hindi and Arabic words in Russian. I think they have the same match in Poland. For example, the very Sanskrit word ananas, it stands for pineapple in Russian. And and Polish also. Okay. And divan, it stands for sofa. And shakar, now it's a pure Hindi word that stands for sugar in Russian. So there are quite many Hindi words and Sanskrit words in Russian and common with the Polish language. And now there is a very flourishing yoga center run by one of our ambassador, ex-ambassador who was posted in Poland. He's running it and it's doing extremely well in Warsaw. So thanks a lot. And we certainly look for India-Poland cooperation, which has always been very active. And maybe I had contributed a bit long back. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you, His Excellency, Mr. Świtalski. I've been trying to remember your name and the correct pronunciation also. Mr. Marek, your email which you sent to our Honorable Vice Chancellor regarding the 7th edition of the Polish ULAM NEW Internship Fellow Program, foreign scientists have been duly circulated to all our scientists. And soon we'll be getting the information, the feedback from them, and will be shared with our Honorable VC. So we are looking forward to that. And plus, you have seen the presentation made by our Group Vice Chancellor, Professor Gurinder Singh ji and Dr. Silla Bhuti ji. There are ample opportunities we have in Amity, and our Vice Chancellor, Madam, also stated lots of them. So we look forward to lots of collaboration, numerous collaborations as soon as possible from your side, from our side also. Thank you so much.
Excellency, good morning. I am Rear Admiral Alok Bhatnagar. I am the Deputy Director General for International Affairs. We work very closely with Dr. Gurinder Singh, our Group Vice Chancellor. I, like Ambassador Agarwal, I also visited Poland in the year of the Lord, 1988. It is a very pleasant memories of that place. Now, since I look at international affairs, you have already heard about Amity. I'll just give you a small glimpse of what India is today, because you are new here, and I'm sure you've done your research and studies before taking over. But I'll just give you a few points which will encourage you to get your students to come to India. India today is the fastest growing large economy in the world. We are doing extremely well in all parameters of nation building. We are either number one or somewhere on the top in infrastructure development, in pharmacy, in education, in medical facilities, in health, everything. The thing that I would like to highlight are only two. One is the digitization, which is the backbone of India's rapid growth. We do the largest number of online real-time transactions, financial transactions in the world. We are number one, and the number two is China, and three is US. But we do more transactions than the next 10 countries in the world. We provide the cheapest data. Everything is digital. We don't carry any cash. We are always on, everything can be paid by phone, as you would have now realized. This is the backbone of our rapid growth. The other is, I would like to mention, is about innovations and incubations that we do. So we're talking about startups. We are very proud to mention to you, Your Excellency, that in the year 2022, India produced one unicorn every 9 days. One unicorn every 9 days is unmatched. And we are also the only country in the world who's doubled their economy in the last 10 years. 100% increase. Nobody comes close anywhere. So all this has created an ecosystem which is very good for students to come in a program called the India Immersion Program, which will give you a glimpse, which will give your students a glimpse of India, and then will motivate them to come and take degree courses here. And I would encourage you to please get your students to take this program and come to us for 2 weeks or maybe a month. Thank you. Welcome again.
Good afternoon, His Excellency and everyone present here. I'm Preeti Wahal. I'm working closely with the Office of our Group Vice Chancellor in International Affairs. We look forward to have many more collaboration opportunities with Poland. Thank you.
Good morning, Excellency. I'm Dr. Prateek Dekar, also working with Dr. Gurinder Singh's sir's office, and I look after foreign university collaborations and embassy relations. Looking forward to closely working with you. And I've also been to Poland, to Auschwitz, to Krakow and Warsaw. I see there's a huge opportunity for our students to go and explore that as well, to learn about the rich history and immersion program at Amity and conferences in Poland, because every year we are sending hundreds of students to Europe for short duration programs. We should definitely plan something in Poland too. Thank you.
Good afternoon, sir. This side Parul Singh, and I have been part of European culture for quite some time, 3.5 years. I have done my education in Germany at Martin Luther University Halle, Wittenberg. And knowing the European culture, I was following up with Mr. Marek regarding this visit. So again, warm welcome to you, sir, and looking forward to follow up on the same and looking forward to the research collaborations. I'm working under Dr. Neeraj Sharma, sir, A.K. Singh, sir, and Selvamurthy, sir, guidance, and which is a science office. It was established by our Honorable Founder President, sir, and he very fondly call it S&T War Room. So we are against, we are just exploring the opportunities of science and innovation where it's possible to grab it. So that is how we are into war footing to grab the opportunities where we get it. So that is how, sir. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, sir. First of all, please accept our heartiest welcome to Amity University. It's a pleasure to have you here. And definitely all the senior dignitaries of Amity University have identified, and we look forward to work in this opportunity together and make some good outcome out of it. And looking forward to it, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, everyone. Excellency, we have noted down all the points which you have very kindly explained during your interaction. I think that the scholarship details you have already sent to the Vice Chancellor of the university. I'm sure that they will be circulated to all the universities, and I would request Harjinder ji and Parul ji, if you can follow up. But we have noted down, we will create the minutes, and all the 7 areas which you have highlighted, we will create some focus groups and we will take it from there. But on behalf of our founder, Dr. Chauhan, our Chancellor, our Vice Chancellor, on my own behalf as a Group VC, all senior people here, once again, thank you so very much. Time is very short, but you have to come again. We will not count this as a visit, and we will organize many more interactions with you. Thank you so much.
So, taking our Amity's tradition forward, I would request our Vice Chancellor Ma'am, Group Vice Chancellor Sir, Selvamurthy Sir, A.K. Singh Sir, Neeraj Sharma Sir, and all the dignitaries present today. So to facilitate our Ambassador Sir and Mr. Marek, please. So I would request our Group VC Ma'am, Group Vice Chancellor Sir, Selvamurthy Sir, to please felicitate Świtalski Sir. Now, I would like to request our A.K. Singh Sir, Neeraj Sharma Sir, Selvamurthy Sir, Tandon Sir, and R.M. Agarwal Sir to please felicitate Mr. Marek Kujaski. Thank you, everyone. So requesting all the dignitaries to please have a group photographs and please stay for and join us for the lunch.